Well, we decided to take a day off in Damascus, and we are at White Top Station, which is up near Mount Rogers. And we've got a 17-mile bicycle ride all the way down the hill. So there'll be plenty of cycling to be had. Well, today we're taking a Nero. We're in Virginia, and we are coming down the Creeper Trail, which used to be an old railway trail for mining. It goes up to an old station called White Top. They converted the railway into a bicycle path that goes down 17 miles into Damascus, Virginia, and then continues into Abington, Virginia, which I believe is another 17 miles or so. And the interesting little history here, they used to do basically extract iron ore out of the mountains, and little history of probably about 20 or 30 years. Talks a little bit about the place and a lot of the folks for being here, the historians, but turned it into a nice little tourist spot. So you can rent a couple of bicycles and take your time downhill all the way down to Damascus. And then if you're prepared to actually ride a few small hills, then continue on your way to Abington. We are on the Creeper Trail. Well, this morning we're climbing out of Damascus, and the first climb is roughly 1,000 feet. We're in, I believe it's Mount Rogers State or National Forest, and this whole area is known for a trail called the Creeper Trail. And I assumed the reason they call it the Creeper Trail is named after the Virginia creeper. You know, one of those little vines that if you touch it, it's kind of got itchy qualities. But it turns out that's not the case. The Creeper Trail is named after trains that in the late 1800s, early 1900s would creep up the mountain, and they were hauling obviously people and goods, but on a quest for iron ore. There's a mountain here called Iron Mountain. In the end, they really did a lot of harvesting of lumber, so hence the Virginia Creeper Trail. Definitely worth visiting. What's really cool is you can lift right to the top and bicycle down around 18 miles down to Damascus, and downhill the whole way, which is awesome. Well, we're following the Virginia Creeper Trail, and beside it is a beautiful stream, and it's wonderful for fishing, fly fishing, and they've got brook trout are native to the stream here. Catch and release, single point hooks only, and artificial lures, of course. But I'll definitely come back and try some fishing here at some point. Good morning, Appalachian Trail through hike followers. You got the AFib here. We are hiking right now up towards, I believe it's called White Top Mountain, which is where the Virginia Creeper Trail meanders up to. And today we're slack packing, basically not carrying our full packs. We're going to meet Johnny in the RV and have lunch, and then repack probably another slack pack and hike another 10 miles or so up to the Grayson Highlands, which is where they have the wild pony. So looking forward to that. Beautiful day today. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a nice little trim today. I got to thank Johnny for, didn't realize he was a hairstylist as part of his past career. And so he cut me down on the nub up top and shaved the old beard. So thanks, Johnny. Well, today I'm wearing a brand new pair of Hoka Speed Goats. Hard to believe, after 500 miles, I actually wore through my old pair. They started splitting really where the big toe is, and Part of that reason is probably because I've got a big old bunion there, but been very happy with the speed goats. These are half a size larger, 12.5 EE, but definitely I can feel the difference already, and I've only walked less than a mile. Well, I knew I was heading to the Graceland Highlands. I guess I never put 2 and 2 together to make 4 and understand that the word Highlands means high. So this has been about a over 3 mile straight up climb so far. And so we started down around, I don't know, 2,000 feet high, and we're pushing over 5,000. Climbing up to Snowtop Mountain, and it appears this little pasture here is considered a secondary peak. Good morning, Appalachian through hiker followers. You've got AFib here. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. I am just walking up towards Graceland Highlands, where we hope to see some wild ponies today, which would be awesome. Well, today should be an exciting day. We've got a lot of things going on. We're trying to hike our longest day ever. Really have no choice since we're slack packing, so we got to do 17 miles. It's about 1,000 foot, just over 1,000 foot climb initially, and then should be hopefully relatively easy after that, but who knows. I've learned not to second guess the trails. Today we hit our milestone, 500 miles or 800 kilometers, so that's pretty exciting. And then of course we're at Graceland Highlands, where apparently wild ponies run around, so look forward to seeing that as well. Well, 500 miles, which is 800 kilometers. What you got to say, Forrest?
Ça se fête. Oh oui, on fête ça avec un bon petit fireball, comme la tradition le veut.
Bonne idée. Salute.
Let's drink to that.
All right.
Oh yeah. Santé to the
Santé.
next 500.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
500 miles in the bag.
It's in the bag, yes, sir.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles before that should do.
Well, this little spot here is called the Fat Man Squeeze. So I guess I gotta try to squeeze through here, and it's officially part of the Appalachian Trail. So we gotta see if we can squeeze through, and apparently it's not so easy if you got a fully laden pack, so you gotta be real careful. Just trying to squeeze through. Oh. But it's definitely not a good place to squeeze through if you're a fat man, like you know who. Incredible. Wow. Absolutely incredible. I'm squeezing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, baby. You can get through here. I know you can. Holy camoli. Whew. That, my friends, was a fat man squeeze. Forrest and I saw some ponies and came down to inspect, and upon closer inspection, funniest looking ponies I've ever seen.
Yeah, we were pretty excited.
Yeah. Funny, most of the ponies I know don't have horns on their head, but I guess these are special. Yeah, watch out for that one. That one looks... itchy. Huh. Hey. I don't know. I got my sticks here. She didn't want me stealing her grass. People ask me how you find your way along the Appalachian Trail. Best thing is to ask the locals, like this guy here. He wouldn't steer me wrong. Boardwalk. I'm about 12.6 miles in. It was the day we visited the Grayson Highlands. Weather turned crappy after lunch. Started raining afternoon and it's rained all day since. Currently at mile, I think 12.6. Got about 3.5 miles to go, and I pulled my hamstring, which is not a good thing. Got one last hill to do, and then hopefully it's downhill the rest of the way. Good morning, Appalachian through hiker followers. You got AFib here. This morning we are doing a kind of a half-day hike, so we can do a Nero and resupply this afternoon. Truth of the matter is, we actually got off to a late start today, and this proceeded into a Nero, so we don't waste the time. I think after a long hike, 17 miles yesterday, it'll be good to try to do half that today, just to relax the feet and kind of slowly get into the 17s and the 20s. So looks like we're heading up to Route 650, which appears to be about, looks like it's about 8.5 miles. And looks like there's a trail runner event going on around here. So these guys are running like anywhere between 36 miles and 16 miles, which blows me away. And through these trails, I struggle going into snail's pace, so pretty impressive. Hey guys, I'm at Dickey Gap here in the southwest part of Virginia, heading up towards Marion, Virginia. About I think first stop is 14.5 miles and probably another 10 miles after that. Going through the Raccoon Branch Wilderness, which is part of the Jefferson Forest. Big shout out to Tommaso, who turns 13, big old teenager today. I'm so proud of you, son. You're a good looking, healthy, smart, and very athletic guy, and more importantly, you're kind to everyone. So very proud of you. Happy birthday, buddy. One of the things that you notice as you come up here in the forest here is there are lots of horse trails. I've yet to see horses, but I've seen lots of vehicles traveling with horses. So but it looks like they've got hundreds and hundreds of horse miles here in the Rogers Mountain National Park. Here's a cow patty expert, and
right there.
here's the one who steps in the cow patties. They say a watch pot never boils. I think a watch filter never filters. AFib here. It is Monday, May the 6th, and I'm hiking from Mount Rogers headquarters towards I-81 in Marion, Virginia. And a little wet outside, but I think that'll all burn off today. The sun is definitely coming out, so hopefully it'll be a nice hike today. Well, today's one of those days where I feel like absolute crap. Hike is being less than stellar. Puds, pointless up and downs, and I'm still suffering climbing with the AFib, so it just is not fun. This type of day that you're almost tempted to throw in the towel. Kind of rule of thumb is give it 24 hours, but right now I'm not too enthused with this hike. Well, the sky's opened up. I am totally soaked. My trail runners are soaked. My socks are soaked. My shirt is soaked. My pants are soaked. My underwear is soaked. Even my rain jacket is soaked all the way through. That is life on the Appalachian Trail. They say embrace the suck. Do my best to embrace it. Good morning, Appalachian Thru Hike followers. You got AFib here. I am somewhere near Atkins, Virginia, on the Appalachian Trail. Hoping to get to a campground, which is about 16 miles away. Happen to know they've got showers there and a washer and dryer. I'm still wet from yesterday, and today's kind of looks like it's overcast, may rain as well. So it'd be nice to get dried off and into some fresh clothes, and that way I'm ready to hike again tomorrow, and hopefully the weather holds out also tomorrow. Hey guys, got AFib here. Currently hiking a 5-mile hike straight up. Not looking forward to it, but I suppose when you choose to hike in the Appalachians, you got to expect to go up at some point. Coming from Possum Creek, which is in the county of Bland in Virginia. Yes, we are in the southwest portion of Virginia. And we're trying to make our way up to Pearisburg, which will probably take 3 or 4 days, I guess. So a couple of nights on the trail, probably do a refill, shower, all that good stuff when we get to Pearisburg. The weather right now is beautiful, but it's been raining nonstop the last probably 4 days. So I'm kind of hoping that the weather holds out a little bit, at least for the day. And yeah, we'll play it by ear from there. Hey guys, just spent 3 or 4 hours climbing 2,500 feet. I'm obviously wiped, a little dizzy, tired. This may be the straw that breaks the camel's back, we'll see. But I'll give myself 24 hours to think on it. Well, Johnny Cash has rescued me. My ticker said, I've had enough. So he came all the way with a camper van, his RV, down this dirt road. And I tell you what, his wife continued. Forrest went forward. And I said, Johnny, you know what, Johnny? I tell you what, son, I can't go forward no more. My ticker is saying no more hills. We don't like hills. We like down, we like straight, but we don't like hills. So it's pretty sad that we gotta come to an end like this. And of all places to end, you know where we're gonna end, Johnny? What's the name of the town where we're gonna end? Bland, Virginia. Tell you what, son. But I'll be back. I tell you what, I'll be back.
Gotta end with this music.
Ow! Goodbye, Appalachia.
I said die upon this hill.
Oh, that was close. Oh, you
that
hit
was
it.
close, but that was a big truck. That rock.
Hey guys, AFib here, hiking towards the Dragon's Tooth, which is a couple miles from here. It's, I think elevation is around 3,000 feet, so it'll be about a 2,000 foot climb or so. You know, it's amazing. We started in Tennessee and North Carolina at the tail of the Dragon, which is well known for motorcycles and cars and their twisty turns. Then we ended up at back of the Dragon, which also was in Tennessee, also known for its twisty turns. Lesser known though for motorcycles. And now we're coming to the tooth of the Dragon, so should be interested to see what this is. Do y'all ever watch those shows about most dangerous driving, where they drive up in the Himalayas on kind of roads like this? That's exactly what my hike feels like today. Well, that's the white blaze or white sign saying where we have to go. And it looks like we need to traverse up this wall. Woohoo! Well, Tennessee, North Carolina, I saw the back of the Dragon, the tail of the Dragon. And now we have tooth of the Dragon. First, the Triple Crown in Virginia.
Make my day.
Everywhere you look, you got the mountain laurels in full bloom. It's absolutely pretty. And looks like we got some handles here to help with the scramble down this big hill.
Well, good morning, Appalachian through hiker followers. AFib here. It's roughly 7:30 in the morning, and had a real long day yesterday. I think I did 21.3 miles. First major stop was the Dragon Tooth, which was awesome to see. And right now I am roughly, I would say, 2 to 3 miles away from McAfee's Knob, which is the second conquest of the Virginia Triple Crown. And then after that, got probably another 6-7 miles to Tinker Cliffs, which will be the last of the Triple Crown hikes. So I'm absolutely wiped. Got in late last night, got in around 9:30 into camp, and had to set up in the dark. But we will try to get these Triple Crowns behind us. If not today, certainly by the end of tomorrow. Peace out.
Well, about half a mile to go up to McAfee's Knob. And I'm knackered today. For some reason I got a headache. It's not from lack of water. I don't know what's going on. Didn't sleep very well either. But motivation, carried myself a pear up the hill and just enjoying it. One thing I kind of miss is fresh fruit. A lot of people won't carry it because it's too heavy, but to me it's worth it. It's very motivational. So sounds silly, but does the trick. Good morning, Appalachian Through Hike followers. AFib here again. Yeah, last night was interesting. I ended up coming down from McAfee's Knob and got to Campbell Shelter probably around 4 p.m. Normally I would hike till 7:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. And I decided I'd stop the day early, see if I can get caught up on some things such as my YouTube videos, which I'm way behind on. So I managed to at least get one video put together, and as soon as we get internet, we'll send that one up to good old YouTube. I'm hiking today to the last of the Triple Crown called Tinker Cliffs, and I'm guessing hit a shelter after that, and then tomorrow head into Daleville, Virginia. Camp was interesting last night, the Campbell Shelter. It's the first time I noticed so many, weekend hikers or section hikers. It wasn't even the weekend actually. These are individuals who are all doing the Triple Crown Loop, which is awesome. It's great to see so many people get out and of all ages, and not the easiest of climbs too. So I was impressed to see so many get out of all different ages and sizes. So that's pretty cool. Had an interesting encounter last night. Something was sniffing around my tent. I'm assuming it was a bear. Luckily there was a bear box, and I put all my food in the bear box last night. You're supposed to hang your food every night and put it in a bear box. I may or may not have broken that rule a few times, but thank goodness I did it last night. I'm pretty sure bear was sniffing around my tent. And needless to say, I didn't sleep much last night. A little nervous about the bear coming in, bothering me, but yeah, good adventure. Today I'm looking forward to seeing Tinker Cliffs. I was told by one of the guys who does a Triple Crown quite often that I met last night that is his favorite of the three, which I didn't expect. So let's go see what we have in store ahead of us. It's funny, as a kid, I used to see this stuff in Barca wood, and I remember we used to imagine that it was a map to a hidden treasure, and I believe it's a woodworm actually caused this, gets behind the bark and eats at it. But it's amazing how we lose our creativity of thought when we get older. But I'm sure this map has me going to Tinker's Cliffs today. I'm climbing down the ledges here. I heard sounds like to be a rattlesnake, so obviously I won't get close, but we'll see if we can get a picture of it. Well, the French think they have everything, of course. However, here in Appalachian, we have our own very Appalachian Arc de Triomphe. Voilà, c'est ça. So I'm at the south end of Tinker's Cliffs and heading northbound. Apparently it runs about a quarter of a mile. And it's supposed to be wonderful, absolutely wonderful views. So far I've been impressed. So we'll see what other views we can find as we move forward. So, well, I'm walking down the Tinker Cliffs, and the views here are actually phenomenal. Basically what you're doing is walking down the cliffside, and every now and then there are little outlooks or hanging rocks, if you will, where you can hop onto and just get beautiful views. Not only the views are spectacular, but we've got the mountain laurels in bloom as well, which just gives it that extra special scent as well as beauty. But I have to say, I have been most impressed with the Triple Crown. The weather's been fantastic, so I'm sure that helps. But if you get a chance and you live in the area or you're down in this area, highly recommend doing the loop, Triple Crown Loop. Probably take you 3 days, and it's definitely worth the while. The Triple Crown consists of Dragon's Tooth, McAfee's Knob, and Tinker Cliffs, where we are now. And so it is located in the south part of Virginia, a place called Catawba, but very impressive. These cliffs, I believe, run about a quarter of a mile. I'm told that you can see McAfee Knob from one of the outcrops, so I'm actually trying to find that and see if we can get some pictures. Hey guys, finished the Triple Crown in Virginia, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Virginia nailed it out of the park, and of course the spectacular weather I've had has been definitely a godsend as well. I can't imagine doing it in the rain, to be honest with you, especially Dragon's Tooth. That'd probably be a little dangerous, but I lucked out with the weather. Have a long day trying to get into Daleville tonight. It's about 8 miles, so hopefully downhill, and then I need to get some goodies together, restock the pack, all that good stuff, and get a shower, wash my clothes. But that is the plan, Stan. Ladies and gentlemen, we got here Reindeer, who's officially named Reindeer today.
That's right.
This young man is from where?
Jokkmokk in Sweden.
Jokkmokk in Sweden, which is northern Sweden. And of course, I'm not from there.
No.
But I'm really proud that he has now finally got his first trail name.
Yeah.
Mr. Reindeer. I love it.
Yes.
And we were just talking about ticks, so ticks are never good.
No.
So we're going to look at permethrin and some other things we can do to prevent the ticks. But, and one day, I'm going to come visit this young man up in his hometown.
That's right.
See him on. Love you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
All right, enjoy your trip.
I
Take
will.
care, buddy.
Yep.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.